My beloved child, this is not a message for everyone. This is for you and only you. I am speaking through Archangel Michael, and I have just 2 minutes to reach your heart before something is decided without you. Listen closely. Do not ignore this. Do not tell anyone. The message is sacred, urgent, private, and time is running out. Right now, as you hear my voice, a secret meeting is being set up. You are not invited. You were not informed, but you are the reason for it. They are planning something you wouldn't expect. A decision to remove you from something that was originally yours. Something that you earned through your prayers, your pain, your perseverance. They are not discussing your progress. They are discussing how to stop your progress. And my angels are weeping because they see the trap being woven while you remain unaware. This is why I sent Archangel Michael with a divine order to reach you before it's too late. And he is standing by your side now, whispering, urging you. Open your heart, open your eyes. Stay silent but alert, because if you miss this message, you may also miss the protection I'm placing around your name and destiny. Do not be afraid, be aware. Sparkles. While you read, I want you to quietly say this in your heart. I receive this message from God and I am protected. Sparkles. My child, this world has become too noisy, and in that noise your truth has been covered by those who fear your light. But I see it. I see your light. I see the purity in your intentions. That is why the enemy tries so hard to remove you, not because of your weakness, but because of your strength. They don't talk about you because they don't like you. They talk about you because they fear that soon others will follow your path of truth. That's why they want to silence you. But I didn't create you to be silenced. I created you to rise, even when they try to push you down, especially then. You are not reading this by accident. You were led here. The enemy set a meeting. Heaven sent a message. They plan in rooms. I speak in whispers, and my whisper is louder than their schemes. Are you listening? Warning. Before you continue reading, I want you to pause and say silently, God, if this message is truly for me, let me feel your presence right now. Warning. I know who you are. You are the one who keeps quiet even when you're hurting, the one who gives even when you're empty, the one who smiles even when no one notices. And now, the people you trusted are sitting together, not to help you, but to discuss how to remove your name from the list you rightfully earned a place on. But child, I am God. They don't control your destiny. I do. This message is being revealed to you because you are about to make a choice. What you do after reading this will open a door that no one else can open. And the moment you obey this message, you will feel the shift. Archangel Michael is ready. He's been waiting. He's seen what's happening behind your back. He's seen what they're preparing behind that closed door, and he's holding a scroll from heaven with your name written in light. But I can only release that scroll if you agree to let go of fear and step fully into your divine strength. Glowing star. Subscribe to the light. Stay connected to this divine guidance because in the days ahead, you will need reminders of truth, and I will send them to you again and again. You are not alone. Never were, never will be. Glowing star. Do not let them convince you that your voice doesn't matter. They are trying to remove your name because it shines, but I wrote your name in my book long before they knew who you were, and I'm not erasing it. I'm elevating it. My child, I want you to breathe for a moment. Just breathe, because what you're about to read is not to scare you, but to awaken you, to remind you of what's really happening around you. You see, there are moments in your life when people pretend to support you while quietly planning to move you out of the way. They don't do it because you've done something wrong. They do it because your presence reveals what they're hiding. Your light is a mirror, and some people can't handle their reflection. And now, a quiet discussion is unfolding, a whisper behind your name. They're preparing a table, not to invite you, but to speak about removing you from a position, from an opportunity, from a promise. But what they don't realize is that I am sitting at every table they speak at, and I have heard every word. I didn't allow this moment to destroy you. I allowed it to expose them. They think they are in control, but I am the one who writes the story, and right now, I am turning the page. Listen to me, my child. There is one among them who is not at peace, one who is beginning to feel guilty, one who doesn't want to go along with the plan, and this person is the key I will use to shift the entire situation in your favor. But you must be silent right now. Do not react, do not rush, do not confront, just stay close to me. I am working, I am speaking. And soon I will act, raising hands. If your heart is beating faster as you read this, it's because my spirit is confirming the truth you were meant to hear this. Raising hands. I see everything they're doing. The meeting was not hidden from me. They think they are clever, but I am wisdom itself. I allow the enemy to move only to expose where their loyalty lies. And now the plan is clear. They want to remove your name, erase your influence, weaken your voice. But what they forgot is that your name is not written in their books. It's written in mine, and I do not allow erasure. I allow elevation. They whispered behind your back, I will shout in your favor. They plotted in shadows. I will reward you in daylight. But you must trust me even now, even when you don't see how I will turn this around, because I will. I always do. I never lose a battle, and I am not starting now. High voltage. The reason you are reading this is because heaven sees you as worthy of divine intervention, and this is that moment. High voltage. You are not broken, you are chosen. You are not alone, you are covered. You are not being removed. You are being revealed. There is someone watching you right now. Someone who is part of this plan, but their heart is being stirred. I'm working on them. I'm moving inside their thoughts. They are remembering how kind you were to them, how loyal you were when you didn't have to be, and it's shaking them. They don't want to go through with it anymore. But here's the secret I want you to know. Sparkles. I am turning this very setup into your setup for a miracle. Sparkles. The moment they thought they were silencing you, they were actually making room for me to speak louder. The moment they thought they were removing you, I was moving you into something greater. They are not ending your story. They are helping me begin the next chapter. And child, this next chapter is beautiful. But first, I must ask you something important. Can you stay calm even when you feel the pressure rising? Can you stay faithful even when things seem unfair? Can you stay quiet even when your name is being discussed? Because if you can do that, then you will witness something that few ever see. You will see me defend you in real time. Love letter. Let these next words echo inside you. God is not letting this end like they planned. He's writing a better ending just for me. Love letter. You see, sometimes your silence is your loudest weapon. While they plan and scheme, heaven watches, angels gather, and the divine shift begins. I didn't bring you this far to leave you. I didn't bless you just to let someone else steal it. No, I'm about to show you that when I favor someone, no human plan can remove what I've written. And what I've written for you is unstoppable. My child, do you know why they couldn't destroy you all those times before? Because I didn't let them. It wasn't luck. It wasn't coincidence. It was my protection wrapped around you, even when you didn't feel it, even when you questioned it. I was there. I held you together during nights that tried to tear you apart. I whispered peace into your heart while the world around you turned cold. And now I am here again. Not with silence, but with warning, because this time their plan is different. It's not just gossip. It's not just jealousy. It's organized. They've written down ideas. They've marked your name on paper. They've circled it in red. But what they didn't know is your name is already written in gold in the heavens, and no ink of man can overwrite the ink of God. Michael is watching them. He has seen what was said in the room just before they closed the door. He heard the words, "Let's vote on removing them." Yes, they said it, and heaven responded instantly. That's when I sent my message to you. That's when I whispered into the wind, "Warn my child now." Warning, you are not crazy. That uneasy feeling, that sense that something isn't right, that's me. That's your spirit sensing war in the unseen. Warning. But don't worry, you're not going into this battle alone. I've already walked ahead of you. I've already heard every conversation. I've already seen every email. I've already scanned every motive, and I've already made my decision. You are not going anywhere. They're talking about your removal, but I'm preparing your revival. They think they're pushing you down, but I'm using their push to lift you up. You don't need to fight this. You only need to obey me. Be still. Let them plan. Let them meet. Let them whisper. Because very soon I will speak, and when I do, my voice will cancel every false word spoken against you. I will not only protect you, I will promote you. But remember, my timing is everything, and right now you must be silent, strong, and surrendered. Direct hit. Your assignment is not to respond to their attacks. Your assignment is to prepare for my announcement. Direct hit. Because I am not just stopping their plan, I am launching mine. You think what's happening is a delay. No, it's divine alignment. I am using their betrayal to reveal the truth. I am using their plots to push you into position. You didn't lose anything. You're about to gain everything. There is a name that will be revealed to you soon, someone among them, someone who is part of the conversation, but has a heart that trembles when my spirit moves. This person will make a decision that changes everything. But until that moment arrives, I want you to do something bold. Trust me blindly. Not because the path looks easy, but because you know who walks it with you. Raising hands. Say this softly to me now. God, even when I don't understand, I trust your hands are moving behind the scenes. Raising hands. The shift is coming. The reversal is near. The very thing they tried to take from you will be restored sevenfold. The door they thought they could close behind you will open wider than they imagined, but not because of their kindness, because of my justice. You don't have to prove yourself anymore. You don't have to explain your worth to people who were never meant to recognize it. The only validation you need is mine, and I already called you worthy. Now listen to this final truth for tonight. They may be meeting, but I am moving. They may be writing, but I am rewriting. They may be plotting, but I am preparing a platform for you. Hold your peace, my child. Your victory has already been scheduled. They wanted to remove you from the room, but now I will build a whole new room around you, and they'll have no choice but to watch. My precious one, I want you to understand something sacred, something the world forgets but heaven remembers. When you are chosen, you are also challenged, not because you are weak, but because what you carry is powerful. That's why this is happening. They are not attacking you because of your mistakes. They're moving against you because of your mission. And I have placed something inside you that the enemy cannot steal, though he tries to stir people who don't even realize they're being used. But Archangel Michael is standing guard. He's not just watching, he's protecting. And right now, in his hand, he holds something heaven has kept hidden until now. A sealed scroll with your name etched in divine light. This scroll contains the assignment I have reserved for you. A task that no one else can complete. A door that no one else can open, a promise that no one else can hold. But here is the truth you must grasp with your whole heart. Before I release what's written in the scroll, I must know you are ready. Ready to walk even when the path is unclear. Ready to believe even when your name is being questioned. Ready to move forward even when you hear the whispers behind your back. This is why I sent this message today. Not to burden you, but to build you, to show you that your name may be discussed behind closed doors, but your destiny is being discussed in heaven. and heaven has decided to elevate you, not erase you. Warning, listen to me closely now, because what I say next will prepare you for the next 7 days of your life. Warning, within the next 7 days, someone you least expect will reach out to you. At first, it may seem random, but it's not. This person carries information that confirms what I have just revealed to you. They were not part of the plan, but they heard something, they felt something, and now they are torn. They are the witness I'm sending. When they come, listen with peace, not fear, because this is me confirming you are not crazy. You are covered. Now hear me. There will be an opportunity to speak up, but not yet. There will be a time to rise, but not today. Today, you stay still and trust. And while you wait, I fight. While you rest, I rearrange. While you pray, I position angels around you. You are not losing time, you are gaining power. Dove, say this slowly: I will not panic, I will not doubt. I will trust that God is clearing the way. Dove, you don't have to rush to be seen. You don't need to prove your value. You don't have to defend yourself to those who already made up their minds. You only need to remember who called you. I did. Not man, not status, not influence. Me. The one who knew your heart before the world saw your face. So now let them plan. Let them meet. Let them speak. Because you're not in danger, you're in transition. You are not being erased, you are being refined. You are not being pushed out, you are being prepared for your placement. Child, my glory doesn't show up when everything is easy. It shows up when it's darkest, when everything seems uncertain, when people walk away, when silence surrounds you. And just when they think you've lost, I reveal that you were never alone. I reveal the scroll. I reveal your name in fire, and I place you exactly where I always meant for you to be. Scroll, write this upon your heart. Heaven has already decided. My story ends in glory. Scroll, the time is now, my child. You have waited. You have listened. You have trusted me in the silence. And because you obeyed when it was hard, because you kept your spirit quiet while the enemy grew louder, I now release what was written long before your name was ever spoken on this earth. Archangel Michael is opening the scroll, and with it, a wave of divine energy is being released into your life. A shift so deep even your enemies will feel it in their bones. I am not just saving your position. I am changing the entire landscape. You won't have to return to what they planned for you. You're stepping into what I prepared for you. Let me tell you what I see. I see the meeting being paused. I see confusion rising in their minds. I see one person standing up saying, I don't think we should do this. I see another one shaking their head, backing away slowly. And I see my hand hovering above it all, canceling every scheme, burning every false record, wiping clean every page they wrote against you. Because when I move, no man can stop me, and I am moving for you. I am rerouting what they tried to steal. I am exposing what they tried to hide. I am placing your name not in the corner, not in the background, but at the center of my next miracle. This moment will mark a before and after in your life. They'll ask how it happened. They'll wonder why the meeting dissolved. They'll try to figure out why everything fell apart when it came to removing you. But you will know the truth. You will know it wasn't luck. It was loyalty. Your loyalty to me, your trust even when you were breaking, your surrender even when you wanted answers. You passed the test of silence, the test of stillness, the test of waiting. And now heaven responds with a release. Party popper, celebrate with your spirit, even if your situation hasn't changed yet, because the breakthrough began in the spiritual before it shows in the physical. Party popper. A miracle is walking toward your door. It may not knock loudly. It may arrive in an unexpected way. But when you feel the peace, the sudden relief, the heavy breath leaving your chest, you'll know that was me. That was my hand reaching in, tearing up every false decision and rewriting the script with light. But now I ask you, when I place you back in position, will you rise with grace? Will you speak with love? Will you remember who saved you, not because you were perfect, but because you were mine? This is your moment, not to fight, not to shout, but to witness. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause. For there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. The hidden truth about why some prayers get answered and others don't. Let's be real for a second. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to get their prayers answered almost instantly, while others pray for years and feel like they're talking to a wall? If you've ever felt like the heavens are silent when you need them most, you're not alone. But here's the thing, it's not your fault. I just learned something that blew my mind, and it might explain everything. Centuries ago, a group of monks discovered something incredible. They found out that prayers need to resonate at a very specific frequency to be heard by divine messengers. Think of it like trying to tune into a radio station. If you're not on the exact frequency, all you get is static. Turns out, most prayers never even reach their destination. But here's the good news. Those monks didn't just sit on this knowledge. They figured out how to tune their prayers to the right frequency. And now, thanks to modern science, you can do the same thing. This short video explains how it works and why it's changing lives. People are saying their prayers are being answered faster than they ever thought possible. You can check it out here. If you've ever felt spiritually stuck, this might be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. Take a few minutes to watch. I promise it's worth it. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. I am giving you front row access to your own restoration. And in front of the same people who tried to remove you, I will honor you. I will lift you. I will clothe you with wisdom, with strength, and with authority. Glowing star. Say this out loud. What was stolen from me is returning multiplied. I will not be shaken, glowing star. No more fear, no more asking why. No more begging people to see your value. That season is over. The new one begins now. Michael has closed the scroll. The seal is complete. The war is over. And my child, you won because you didn't move when they moved. You didn't break when they pushed. You didn't run when it got dark. You stood, and I honor those who stand when others run. So now, walk into the next hour with quiet confidence. They may still wonder, they may still whisper, but you will walk in peace because you know heaven voted and the answer was you. Stay, you are not being removed, you are being remembered. You are not being forgotten, you are being favored. You are not the victim of a meeting, you are the focus of a miracle. Now go and don't tell anyone, because some messages are only meant for the chosen, and today I chose you. Forever I am with you. God. Yes, beloved, the message continues because my love doesn't end at rescue. It unfolds in restoration and flows into rewards. Now that the scroll has been sealed, and the meeting disrupted by my hand, a divine echo is traveling across the heavens. What they meant for harm has now turned into a harvest. And child, the seeds you sowed in silence, those tears, those prayers, those lonely nights, they were not forgotten. They became weapons in the spirit, and now every seed is blooming. Not one has been wasted. Let me reveal something to your heart. There are 3 people who secretly stood against you. Yes, 3. And all 3 are now feeling uneasy. Not because of guilt, but because heaven has surrounded them with truth. They can't escape what I've allowed them to see. One saw a dream, one received a message, and one heard your name whispered in a moment they couldn't explain. That was me. I spoke. I shook their spirit, not to punish, but to warn them. Do not touch what belongs to me. You, child, are mine, and when I say that, it's not just poetry, it's protection, a heavenly legal decree. You are under divine custody. No scheme can override my covering. Crescent moon. And now, as you sleep tonight, my angels will not leave your room. You will notice it, maybe a shift in the air, maybe a warmth near your back, maybe a strange peace for no reason. That is Michael's presence. He doesn't just come to warn, he comes to stand guard. What happens next, I'll tell you. In the next 72 hours, I will send a sign. It will come through something simple, a message, a phone call, a random encounter. But you'll feel it in your spirit. It will carry peace like perfume. That's how you'll know heaven is confirming the shift. They tried to hold a meeting to remove you. Now I hold a celebration in the spirit because you're still standing. Let them wonder what changed. Let them feel the silence when their plans fall through, because while they were gathering paper, I was gathering promises. While they were taking votes, I was opening portals. While they were writing against you, I was writing you into something greater. You see, my plans don't depend on their approval. I was never waiting on them to like you. I only needed your yes, and you gave it even when it hurt, even when you didn't see results, even when you were exhausted. And now I will reward you. This is what I'm doing. White heavy check mark, I'm restoring your name. White heavy check mark, I'm reversing every private attack. White heavy check mark, I'm elevating you publicly. White heavy check mark, I'm bringing a helper, someone you didn't expect. White heavy check mark, I'm breathing life into your next move. White heavy check mark, I'm placing peace where you had panic. White heavy check mark, I'm giving you access to the table I built, not the one they tried to lock you out of. Let them keep their chairs, you have a throne. And my child, it's time to sit in the authority I gave you. Crown, whisper this to your spirit. I no longer seek permission from those God has already bypassed. Crown, you are moving forward. You are walking away not in fear but in favor. They didn't break you, they activated you. They didn't silence you, they shifted you. They didn't win, they unknowingly opened the gates to your next chapter. And this chapter will be sweet. It will carry laughter. It will restore your dignity. It will bring new names into your life, names I chose, names that will love you in the ways they never could. And if your heart has been tired, if your body has felt weak, if your soul has been asking how much longer, then hear this: not much longer. The meeting is over. The trap is undone. The scroll has been read. You are free. Now breathe, my child. I will handle the rest. And when they ask how you survived, tell them, God warned me. God stood with me, and God turned it all around before they could blink. Yes, child, let me pour the rest of this message into your spirit, slowly and fully, because this isn't just a warning or even a rescue. This is a rebirth, and you need to know what that means. When I rescue someone, I don't bring them back to where they were. I take them beyond their past, beyond their fears, beyond the very rooms that tried to vote them out. That's what's happening with you. You're not just being spared. You're being rebuilt in strength, in clarity, in identity, in purpose. Because for too long you've questioned your place. You've looked at others and wondered why they're favored, why they're seen, why doors open so easily for them, and why, when it's your turn, it feels like resistance greets you at every step. Let me reveal the truth. It's not resistance, it's refinement. I've been shaping you quietly. I've been preparing you silently because what I'm building in you isn't ordinary, it's eternal. The weight of your calling required pressure. That's why you felt it. That's why you cried at night with no one to comfort you. That's why you almost gave up but didn't, because I kept your heart beating through the storm. Even when you whispered, God, I'm tired, I answered by carrying you through the moments you didn't even realize were deadly. This entire time, I have been closer than your breath, holding your name in my hand, covering your mind when fear wanted to claim it, shielding your emotions from collapse. And now that the meeting has failed, now that the voices against you are fading, your voice will rise not in anger, not in bitterness, but in bold peace. the kind of peace that makes others stop and wonder what happened to them. And you'll smile softly and think, God happened. Child, this new season will not look like what you're used to. I'm not repeating blessings. I'm revealing new dimensions of your calling. I'm bringing new relationships, ones that honor your soul. I'm opening doors that aren't temporary. I'm giving you rest in places you used to battle. Even the way you hear my voice will deepen. You will not just know me as rescuer, you will know me as rewarder. And this reward is not just about a title or status. It's about the divine peace that will settle into your chest and never leave again. You'll walk into rooms differently. You'll speak from a healed place. You'll laugh with freedom because the fear of being removed is gone. The fear of rejection is gone. The fear of betrayal is gone. I am replacing all of it with holy confidence. Speech balloon. Say this now in your heart. I trust you to handle what I cannot explain. Speech balloon. And I will, because I am your defender. I am your advocate. I am your secret keeper, and I am your destiny revealer. Everything you need is already being aligned. While you've been focused on surviving, I've been designing your promotion. So don't worry about their silence anymore. Don't chase people who won't clap for you. Don't prove anything to those who are no longer part of your purpose. The chapter they were written into has ended, and the new page has only your name on it. You don't owe them a goodbye. You owe me your full surrender, because where I'm taking you now, they cannot follow. They're not equipped, but you are, because you've been in the fire. You've stood alone. You've prayed through pain, and now the glory you carry is undeniable. Even those who disliked you will see it, and they won't understand it, but they will witness it. This is my final promise in this message. You were almost erased, but instead, you will be remembered by me, by those I send, by the world that's about to see why I never let you give up. Now go in silence, go in strength, go in victory, and don't tell anyone what you read here, because this message wasn't for them. It was for you. Because when I speak to my chosen, I whisper, and the whole world feels the echo. I am with you. I have always been. I will always be. God, through the voice of Archangel Michael. Yes, beloved, even now, even after all has been said, I still have more to give you, because when I love, I don't stop. When I protect to the end. And when I speak into your spirit, I don't stop at survival. I carry you into supernatural peace. So let me whisper one more truth into your soul. What they tried to remove you from was never your final place. That seat at their table, it was temporary. That circle of influence, it had an expiration date. That opportunity they wanted to cancel, it was just the introduction. Your royal story begins now, and it doesn't start with applause. It starts with stillness. It starts with you waking up tomorrow and realizing they didn't break me. I didn't disappear. I became everything God said I would be. In silence, you won. You won't need to explain how you made it through. You won't need to defend why you're still here because your fruit will speak for you. Your energy will shift the room before you say a word. Your presence will carry weight, the kind of weight that only comes from being refined in fire and kissed by heaven. People will start to notice something has changed in you. They'll wonder how you became so calm, so grounded, so certain. And that's when you'll know this message didn't just reach your ears, it reached your soul. Because transformation doesn't come from changing your clothes, your environment, your hairstyle. It comes when God breathes directly into your identity. And that's what I just did. Dove. Right now, as you read these words, I am anointing your mind with clarity, your heart with peace, your name with power. You will not return to the old version of yourself. You won't shrink again. You won't beg again. You won't question your worth again because you now know what I've always known. You are more than what they called you. You are more than the room they tried to close you out of. You are more than the lies they whispered. You are my child, and that title can never be voted out. So breathe. You're not in danger anymore. You're not at risk. You're not in waiting. You're in activation. And as of this moment, heaven is opening something brand new for you. Not because of what you did, but because of who you are to me. My chosen one, my beloved, my warrior with a quiet spirit and a lion's heart. I leave you now with this final whisper. Don't worry if no one claps when you succeed. The angels are already clapping. The heavens are already writing the celebration. And I'm already preparing your next divine encounter, one that will make sense of every silent battle you ever fought. Now walk forward, head high, heart still, because you didn't just read a message. You received a prophetic confirmation that your removal was reversed by divine order. And your future is about to announce itself in miracles, in favor, in bold, undeniable glory. I am with you, and I will never leave you. God. Yes, my child, I will continue because I know your heart still longs for more. You're not just reading these words. You're absorbing them, living them, letting them settle deep into places that were once filled with fear, confusion, or sadness. So let me speak again, softly but powerfully. This moment marks a spiritual shift, not just in your situation, but in you, because now you're not the same person who began reading this message. You're not that wounded version of yourself anymore. You're not walking in the same mindset, the same worries, the same uncertainty. You're walking as someone who has heard from heaven, someone who has been seen, protected, anointed, and prepared for something greater than the betrayal. This message wasn't just protection from their plan. It was preparation for my promotion. And that promotion, it won't be loud. It won't need a public vote. It won't come through people who tried to break you. It will come directly through me. Yes, child, I will open the door. I will stir the hearts of kings and strangers on your behalf. I will send opportunities you didn't chase but prayed for, because I don't forget what you asked me for in the dark. Do you remember the night you cried and whispered, "God, just give me peace, just give me something real"? I heard that, and I never let it fall to the ground. I carried it, and now I answer it, not just with words but with proof. Proof that I never left, proof that even when you were silent, I was moving, proof that your pain was not ignored. Because now I tell you, they may have had a plan, but I had a prophecy. And child, prophecy always wins. You see, I didn't just cancel the meeting that was meant to remove you. I scheduled a meeting in heaven to discuss your expansion. Right now, angels are assigned to you not just to protect you, but to push you into the places where your voice will matter, where your gifts will be used, and where your heart will finally be seen with clarity, not convenience. You've done well. You stayed pure in a world that rewards manipulation. You stayed faithful when silence was heavy. You stayed honest when dishonesty seemed easier. And now, I will do something for you that no man can take credit for. I will restore you in such a way that even you will look back and say, "Only God could have done this." Herb, whisper this one last time. God, I trust your reward is bigger than my rejection. Herb, because child it is, it always has been. I will now send peace into your sleep, a stillness into your next decisions, a knowing into your bones that says, I don't need their table. God is building me a house. This is your time now. This is your season, and this is your word. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not removed. You are right on time for what I wrote in the scroll of your destiny. It's been signed in heaven and sealed with my love. I am with you now and forevermore. God, before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Science confirms why prayers go unanswered. Fascinating new research reveals why most prayers never get answered. It's all about frequency and vibration, just like radio waves. And researchers have identified the exact frequency needed for prayers to reach divine messengers. This changes everything we thought we knew about prayer. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. Watch the scientific explanation here. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you.